Was, do you use straight ankle locks to set up your heel hooks? And I do, but maybe different than you might expect, right? It is true that there's an inverse relationship here. If I have a straight ankle lock, my partner wants to create tension in the end of the lever, start to put the boot on, right? And if I'm looking for a heel hook, he wants to do the exact opposite, right? He wants to start pointing his toes, right? Which could, in fact, give heel exposure. So I think the idea is that if I'm going for a straight ankle lock, is there potential that when my partner puts the boot on that I can switch to a heel hook? And yes, that is definitely an option. But the best defenders will also realize that the boot is a temporary solution. They then need to go to separate, to roll, to cause elevation, et cetera, et cetera. So if I'm here in a straight ashi and I have a straight ankle lock in place, my partner will put the boot on, yes, but they will also look to separate my feet. And there's also potential from here, they look to rise. It's not a bad idea whatsoever, because if my partner's whole thing is that they're looking to create tension into their foot by putting the boot on, once it's on the mat, it's nearly impossible to hit a straight ankle lock. But as they rise, I can switch from the straight hamstring to the cross hamstring, bump them forward, and get into our cross ashi variations via Kanibasami. So from here, then we of course look to split the legs and then get into our heel hook. So yes, I do use the initial defenses to a straight ankle lock in order to get to heel hooks, but not exactly what you might think. Now, that last option is what I've been teaching in class. It's probably the most straightforward variation of the Kanibasami. But how I typically use this in my own game is I get in situations from a straight ashi and I start to put an Achilles lock into place. My partner will start to cause separation. As he does, I will actually follow him, so he'll go to cause separation. I'll follow him and I'll reach for the far side hamstring. From here, I look for a forehead post. That allows me to kick my leg back directly into a cross ashi variation where I have inside laces, meaning that I have a true triangle and my foot is locked underneath my partner. So from here, when I flare my legs, it's quite easy to separate and look for a bite in this cross ashi finish here. So to answer your question, yes, I definitely use straight ankle lock defenses to get into heel hooks, but the variation where they go boot and we go to break the structure of their foot, pretty low percentage. Chances are high level defenders are going to have much better solutions like rising up, causing separation and creating rolls where they can clear the knee line.